on, y'all? Hey, welcome to 2017 with us here at South Side of Heaven Outdoors. We are right now currently on our way up to Tennessee to get a good last big hunt of the year in, and we are pretty pumped, I'd say. We got a nice plot we're going to that's been very unpressured for a long time, with a lot of open opportunity for us to really hopefully snag a good buck to kind of end the hunting season off from this year. Which I don't know about some of y'all out there, but I know we could use it. So you know, we're headed up there to do that. It's gonna be a long 14-hour drive, probably 13 at this point, but man, we're pumped. We got a couple of good things coming up this year too, hopefully. We're gonna, right now, actually after this Tennessee hunt, we're gonna shoot on up to Indianapolis. We're gonna hit ATA, which is gonna be dope. At least I think so. I'm gonna be there for a day and a half. He's gonna be there all three. We're gonna get some pretty gnarly footage of some good fenders, good bows, a lot of insight on a lot of it too, which is going to be different for us. It's something we have never been to, that we have been looking at and been looking forward to for since I picked up a bow, for sure. Where are we going?
So we're on our way to Columbia, Tennessee, which is just about an hour south of Nashville. So we're headed, we're going to Franklin tonight. We'll get there, should be there about 10 o'clock in the morning. So looking forward to it. We've got a little over 12 hours of driving left right now. And we're just gonna haul butt through the night and get on up there. So, but I mean, that's part of what we like about night driving, though, is that, you know, eventually there's going to be less traffic. Everything's a little more easygoing, so we'll just be able to cruise on up. Like Corey was saying, we're really looking forward to some stuff we have coming up this year. This will be our first year attending ATA with Leading Edge Archery. Very excited about that. We're actually going to try and do video upload all 3 days while we're there, kind of do a little bit of a recap every day. Just kind of, you know, what was the thing we saw that day, what's something we're looking forward to in a different company, what's a new company we saw that day, things like that. So we're very excited about that. As a company, you know, we're very excited for this coming year. We're just we're still getting off the ground, we're still growing. Both active duty currently. I'll be getting out of the military around February this year. And I'll be able to, really looking forward to being able to put some more time in behind the camera and then at the desk editing and whatnot. Just continuing to learn and grow. So
I think what I'm most pumped about for ATA is that with us being a new business, for sure, we're going to meet a whole bunch of people who have either A, done this before as far as like the videoing and the editing and stuff, and then B, just getting our contact and our networking up, and, you know, meeting all these people from these different vendors, especially these head honchos, which we can throw our names out there and give them cards. We brought cards for days. I mean, and it is seriously all about who you know. So I'm hoping that we can really kind of like poke our heads into the vendors that we really would like to spend a lot more time with, and then also just kind of get into some of these other vendors who are up and coming that are going to be there for their first year, and maybe get in with them and be like, hey, I don't know if you've done this, that, or the other, but we could throw some video edits up for you. You know, we'll come meet you wherever, and that's kind of hopefully something we can get going. And like he said, with us being active duty right now, it's going to be a little harder for us to kind of get this time off, but the end game is to be able to have the time to actually put forth the effort into something that we love and enjoy like this, to make our quality and our professional stuff a lot better. You know what I'm pumped about seeing?
Who's that?
Bowtech. I'm a Bowtech guy, so that's the first bow I picked up and shot. I'm pumped to go see their new. I'm pumped to go see their stand for sure and kind of get more of an insight on what Bowtech is really all about. I'd like to continue my hunting and my archery with Bowtech for sure, but there's so many other good bows out there. We shot a couple the other day.
For real though. There's so many good bows this year. Really, we spent some good time at the shop. I guess it was about a week or two ago, and we shot the Rain 6, Rain 7. There's the new Prime.
Oh, the Synergy. Oh, that was dope.
That bow it's off its rocker. That thing is incredible.
You'll have to watch our Tech Tip and Review series coming up for the Leading Edge Archery Shop. And the guy that owns that does a nice review on that bow, kind of just the basics of what it is and why it's so game-changing and revolutionary. And you'll check that out when that comes out for sure. And
hopefully that series will be started this year or this month. Probably within the next week or two, we'll have something out. We'll have that first video out and start going from there. The new Halon 32 is pretty great. I'm a Matthews guy. I shoot the Halon 6, and that thing, I mean, I absolutely love it. What else we shoot?
We shot the Hoyt
Defiant. Yep.
The new Hoyt Defiant.
That's
surprisingly actually a very pleasurable bow to shoot, at least in our opinion. It surprised us. We haven't shot a whole bunch of Hoyt before, and so shooting that kind of made me go, I might need to look a little more into this kind of bow.
And what was the last one? It was 5 bows. There was the Matthews, Prime, Bowtech, Hoyt.
Did we shoot the Elite?
The new Elite. Yeah.
Was that what we shot?
Yeah, that was the other one. So, I mean, it's Elite is a great shooting bow, hands down. There just wasn't anything major that stood out to me about how this one shot as opposed to other Elites that I've shot before.
And if I'm gonna shoot Elite, well, if I'm gonna consider Elite, I probably, if I was in the market for buying a new bow, after shooting the Synergy, the Prime, the Elite probably wouldn't even be an option for me because G5 makes both the Elite and the Prime. So if I'm gonna invest in a G5 product, personally me, I would probably invest in that G5 Prime series. They shoot almost functionally the same. There's just those differences between the Prime and the Elite that if I'm going to go ahead and go with the G5, I'm going to spend a little extra money and I'm going to invest in a Prime. Disclaimer, all personal opinions. Please don't anybody think that we're advocating for somebody or for a certain product. Because I like to give everybody a fair chance. Because everybody is going to find something that they like to shoot. Like for when I picked up my 2 first bows, right, back at Leading Edge about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, it was between a Hoyt Carbon Spider and the bow I shoot currently, which is the Bowtech Experience. Super difficult choice. I'm glad I chose Bowtech, don't get it wrong. But I don't want to ever put somebody in a position where they say, well, Southside of Heaven Outdoors says this, that, and the other, so I bet they're right.
It all comes down to personal opinion. You have to, when choosing a bow, you really have to get out and shoot. It's like picking a handgun for me. I mean, that's one of the easier ways of explaining it. You have to get your hands on it, you have to shoot, you have to feel how it is, all that stuff. For me, I mean, I love Matthews. Matthews Helium was my first bow, and I upgraded to the Matthews Halon. And when shooting this series of new bows, I'm not a big Bowtech fan. I've shot his experience. It's a fantastic bow. Don't get me wrong, fantastic bow, hands down. I'll never steer anybody away from the Bowtech. It's just personally, it's not for me. It's super aggressive in how it shoots and everything, which is fine. But for me, shooting that range 6 was actually
man.
What Bowtech has done with these new bows is absolutely incredible. It's incredibly smooth. It's not as aggressive as previous bows, and it's a big game changer. So, but yeah, I mean, 2017 there's a lot going on in the archery world. We're really liking it. We were just talking earlier about kind of things that we're wanting to do in this coming year, and we're talking about where we're going to start putting in for draws. This year we're planning on going in to chase some screaming wolves out west. We're going to go to
Colorado.
We're planning to do. We're looking to have Colorado over the counter tag in the mix, and I think that we were talking about putting in draws for New Mexico.
Yep.
And so, either way, we've got some good stuff lined up. Hopefully this Tennessee hunt will go really good for us. We're looking forward to it.
I hope so. You know, we're going to try something different that we've never tried that's hopefully going to be a game changer. Is we're going to get up and sit up in a tree in some stands, which I think hopefully will do us very well. All we've done is
we've got spot and stock.
Spot and stock. Really, that's all we've done some ground blind.
And I mean, and that's just one of the differences for hunting different areas geographically. You have to do things different. In Texas, pretty much you got to sit in a feeder or sit in a ground blind somewhere.
A lot of ranch land in Texas. Not a whole lot of space to romp around.
And so,
granted, I say that. But you've told me it's 2% of Texas is public land.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, right? But you take that, you go, the 2% of public land in Texas could probably make up the entirety of Rhode Island. So,
yeah,
I take that back, because Rhode Island's small, but like Maine or something. So one of those small,
but still,
which is a lot. So we do have a lot of space to kind of roam around here on these Texas public lands, but they're
very spread out.
They're very spread out. They're very pressured.
Yeah.
It's public land here in Texas is tough for people who are used to being out and able to, go stomp around in thousands of acres of just public land where you can go 2-3 days without seeing or hearing another person. So don't get it wrong though, there are animals here on these public lands. They are there, and you can get them, and it's very rewarding from the couple of people I've talked to. And
it's his first dip. But we are very excited about this coming year as a whole. For me personally, just a lot between whether it's business, hunting, or just life in general. I've decided to call 2017 the year of pursuit, where just chasing after anything and everything that comes in my way, and just going for it. So
I like that. He hasn't told me that yet, but that's a good. The year of pursuit. I'm down for it.
So,
well, hey, keep on our pages. We'll keep y'all posted.
yeah, you can find us on Facebook, Southside of Heaven Outdoors. You can find us on Instagram, SOH_outdoors. And then you can find me on Instagram, AJ Selbs.
You can find me on Instagram, CoreyNichols16. We have a YouTube account, Southside of Heaven. I'm sorry, SOH Outdoors. And then keep an eye out. We have a website that'll be up here shortly. We have some apparel as well. Hats are, we think they're pretty cool.
So yeah, we got about 3 or 4 different hats and slightly different styles that we're working on. We just ordered our first set of shirts, and then probably in the next month or 2, we're looking to get another set of shirts.
Yep.
And getting ready for spring and summer.
Yep.
And really looking forward to just growing as a whole, as a company, in terms of not just our skills, in terms of filming, photography, and editing, but also kind of, I guess, the easiest way you can call it is a lifestyle brand. Because I mean, we live this as a lifestyle. This is our lives. I mean,
it's hit us and it's coursing through us, and it's not going away. So we will enjoy this year coming up to A, grow as a business, and B, grow as hunters. And it's gonna be a blast. So I hope that for whoever it is watching this, y'all will stay tuned and kind of follow us. And if y'all have any advice for us or anything like that, shoot it our way. I'm never gonna turn down advice, good or bad. Take it with a grain of salt, whatever it is, and I will learn from whatever it is that you guys got to tell us. So keep on the lookout, and we hope that y'all stay safe out there, and y'all enjoy what we got.
awesome. SOH Outdoors signing out. Take